Alright everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm back in California, as you can see, and we're actually exploring an area of the state that I have never really been to, really. I've been out here like twice, not really as far out. Got a baguette in hand, eating up. We're gonna cruise some roads and try to find some Panamint rattlesnakes. That's the big target out here. It is really hot. It's well over 100 degrees. I also managed to bring the whole gang around. That includes my dog, mom, and little sister. So we're gonna be family herping tonight and see what we can see. But definitely not gonna find anything around here. There's a cool dry lake bed. Anyways, we're gonna get to it and see what we find. All right, guys, first snake of the night here. Got a pretty little Mojave rattlesnake. Not a Panamint, but still pretty cool. We're gonna get this guy off the road and keep going. That's a beautiful little Mojave rattlesnake. Look at how awesome that guy is. Get him off the road, keep going. Alrighty guys, next snake of the night. It's been a pretty slow night up until this moment. This is a beautiful northern desert leaf-nosed snake, a species I've never shown on my channel before. They're a subspecies of the desert leaf-nose or southern desert leaf-nose that we see a lot in Whitewater and the lower Colorado desert. But up here, these are northern deserts, and they look quite a bit different. Beautiful purplish coloration, really goofy faces if you light that up real quick. Yeah, really goofy, awesome faces, and one of my favorite snakes out here. Really cool. But we're gonna escort this girl off the road. She is very chunky, possibly gravid, and keep going. It is still over 100 degrees out here, but snakes are moving. Sick. All right, we're just headed back from the mountains. Didn't produce much. It was really dry and really hot, as most areas in California are right now. It's probably the roughest time to herp California, because even road cruising, it's super hot and dry. Not a lot's active, but checking out the Kern River. It's real pretty, but definitely wouldn't want to fall in. I'm probably gonna have to extend this video for a couple more trips, maybe to Malibu or something like that, because definitely don't have enough for one so far. But we're almost back to the freeway, so I will pick this off next time I get out herping. Alright everybody, so it's been a couple days since I've seen you last, and I'm just out here at my local creek system, and I'm just out here seeing if I can find any snakes cruising around the creek or such, since it is quite hot. But instead I saw what I thought was a turtle jump off a log, and sure enough, dug around, and there's this guy. That is a red-eared slider, definitely non-native. These guys, I think, are native to the Arkansas region, or Mississippi Delta, but that's a really, really weird find. Never found a turtle in here before. Probably dumped by somebody, but from what I know, these aren't too much of a concern in terms of invasive species, so probably just gonna let this guy go. That is a really bizarre next find of the day. A slider here in basically Pasadena. Really weird. Anyways, I'm gonna continue walking and see what I can find. Alrighty, so our hike didn't produce much more after that little slider. Kind of interesting, but we're gonna road cruise right now and see what we can find. This is a new spot for me, but it's supposed to be pretty good and have some pretty cool snakes. So we're gonna see what we can see. I just love to see some stuff out here just to end off the video. We're gonna get to it and see what we can find. Alright guys, first snake of the night is this little guy right here. This is a Claris phase long-nosed snake, and one of the more interesting snakes we have out here in the desert. They look almost like a kingsnake. The only thing, the way you can tell, is because of that little face. But beautiful little snakes. Just another morph of the long-nosed snake, but it's definitely a cool one, and one I do not get to see very often. That is very, very cool. This guy has no orange on him whatsoever. But we're gonna let this guy off the road and keep going. That is a really cool first snake of the night. Little long-nosed snakes. Claris phase. If this landscape looks familiar, that is because it is. We are back out here in Eastern California. Once again, looking for Panamint rattlesnakes and mountain kingsnakes in the mountains tomorrow. So that is going to be the plan. We're going to cruise the road tonight. I'm not going to get my hopes up too high because this area can be a little bit difficult. But we're going to head a little bit further north into a little bit higher elevation habitat for tonight and see what we can find. I'll check back in at our destination or possibly the first find. So we've had a pretty horrific night so far. A lot of snakes, but we've found all dead baby king snakes so far, which absolutely stings. But here's our first live snake of the night. This beautiful little Great Basin gopher snake here on the Nevada border. Really, really beautiful little guy. I don't see a whole lot of these, so it's really, really cool to see. This is actually only my second ever not caught by somebody else. So, but these guys are supposed to be pretty common around here. Ironically, Panamints are supposed to be more common, but beautiful little Great Basin gopher snake as the first live snake of the night. Hopefully one of many. Snakes are moving. We're going to get this guy off the road and keep going. It's pretty cool. Alrighty, everybody. Good morning. It is the next morning from when I saw you last night. And we are up in some beautiful montane habitat here to look for Zanata, Lamprobelta zanata multicincta, the Sierra Mountain king snake, even though it is a little bit dry, but mainly to find some hybrids between Panamint rattlesnakes and Northern Pacific rattlesnakes. So that's what we're really hoping to get into today. They're not too common, so I don't know what luck we'll have, but I'm excited to get searching and see what we can rustle up. It'd be really, really awesome if we get to see one of these hybrids. This is a known hybrid area for these guys, so excited to see what we can find.
So just after a little bit over an hour of hiking around, got buzzed by this girl, the main target for the trip, a beautiful cross between a Northern Pacific and Panamint rattlesnake up here in the one area that they occur in extreme northeastern Tulare County. Really, really awesome find to what was otherwise quite a slow day up here in the mountains. But this guy definitely skews more northern. However, it definitely has some quite noticeable Panamint influence, as those horns, and especially closer to the head and neck, don't really see a lot of that patterning on Northern Pacifics. However, as you get closer to the tail, it looks almost identical to any Northern Pacific you'd see just west of here. But really, really awesome find. We took some pictures of this girl and let her on her way.
All right, so next find of the day. Saw one of these earlier, but really nice Sierra skink. Look at that guy. Pretty nice guy. Flipped under this rock. Just gonna let him back. Here we go. Keep going. Cat might like the tuna. Store cat. Grabbing some drinks. Unfortunate find. We're headed out of the mountain right now, but got a dead whip snake. Was a pretty one. Kind of unfortunate, but that's technical. That would have been my lifer if it was alive. We're cruising out right now. Feels actually decent, so we might get something on the road. Thought it was a mountain king at first when I stopped, so kind of had a little bit of a heart attack because I thought it was dead. But yeah, we're gonna keep cruising and see what else we can find. That might be the last snake of the day, though. All right, no more snakes were seen that morning. It got pretty hot pretty quickly, and yeah, that whip snake was unfortunately, we didn't find another live one. So we're heading out of the Sierra. I think I have enough for a full video now. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.